Today, I want to talk about what happens during a Brazilian wax appointment step by step. Hi, my name is Nigeria. I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been waxing for 5 years and I own Keep It Cute Wax Studio. Now, if you are a first time waxer or if you haven't been waxed in a while, today I'm going to break down what happens during our Brazilian wax step by step. Okay, so you get to your wax appointment. Your esthetician should introduce themselves, you introduce yourself, and always confirm the service you are getting. That way you and your esthetician are on the same page. Your esthetician should also direct you on what to do when you get into the treatment room. Now, you're on the bed and you're like, what is going on? The first step of a Brazilian wax is to butterfly your legs. I know this might feel uncomfortable, but trust me, as a waxer, we've seen it all. We've waxed so many people. It is completely normal to us. You just want to make sure you're butterflying your legs so that way we can see the entire area. The first step is we are just going to gently cleanse your skin. This just helps get away any type of oils or lotions or any type of sweat or anything you might have on your skin before getting a wax. The next step, some waxers apply like a light oil to kind of protect your skin. Some waxers do powder, it really just depends. So they'll either do a light layer of powder or a light layer of oil before applying the wax. Now, I specialize in hard wax. I use hard wax. That is the wax with the stick. Well, I guess they all have the stick, but that's the wax that you use with your hand to remove it. You don't use the paper. Now, they will apply the wax and they'll remove it, and they should apply their hand down afterwards to alleviate any type of sting or any type of pain. You'll get through your wax. They'll walk you through what to do, and they should be giving you any type of aftercare. I promise waxes are not as like uncomfortable or scary as they seem. It's actually pretty simple, and you'll know the more comfortable you get. But waxing, again, is very, very easy. They'll just ask you to butterfly. They'll apply any post products that they need to. They'll do your wax, and then they'll apply any aftercare products, and that will be it. A wax should take anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. It typically doesn't take too long. The scariest part for people is typically like the temperature of the wax. They don't really know what to expect. Obviously, wax is going to be warm, but it should never burn you, right? So if you feel like the wax is a little too warm, I would just ask your esthetician to cool down the wax, turn down the temperature a little bit. It's perfectly okay to ask questions during your appointment, especially if it's your first time. Even if it's not your first time, it's, you can definitely ask questions if you have them. But again, a Brazilian wax is easier than you think. You just come in, you get undressed, wear whatever you feel comfortable with, butterfly your legs, your waxer will then take it from there, and you shouldn't have anything to worry about. If you kind of want me to go more into detail, let me know if you have any specific questions about what happens during your appointment. But again, the step-by-step process is very simple. You butterfly your legs, your waxer will then begin to apply the wax, whether they use soft wax, sugar, or hard wax. After they're done, they'll apply any type of product, and then you will leave. I would also recommend that your waxer wax you in smaller sections. Smaller sections will help with the pain management. Even if your waxer is waxing in smaller sections, it still shouldn't take long. I wax in smaller sections, and on average, it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to complete a wax. But again, that will help with pain management. So if your waxer is waxing in really large sections, I would just ask them, hey, do you mind smaller sections? I promise it'll help. Also make sure that they are applying pressure directly after the wax, because that will help alleviate any sting. You also don't want them to kind of like drag their hand along your skin. That would be a little uncomfortable. But yeah, again, it's super simple. This video isn't going to be long. It's a very simple process. And again, if you have questions, just let me know.